Well, it's Sunday, September 18th, 2022. I just wanted to say something. Um, something. Um, there. Good. Mission accomplished. I became aware of something today after yesterday having seen something and recording a very long video under some spell of, well, I was incorrect. I've since had a perspective shift and understood I am now sitting from this vantage point in time, aware of my mistaken attribution of disclosure yesterday. I was not the intended recipient or thought or idea that premeditated the message. I was a unintended, well, just a member of the audience, but I took it the wrong way. It's for somebody else. They came back. I thought they were gone for good. And it feels like, it feels like a lot of things, and I don't know what to make of it. Feelings, you know. I'm not really used to them, and I don't know what names to call them. A lot of people, talk about melancholy and despair and sorrow and dire this, dire that. Me? Sure, why not? Just words. But it could take a year and a tome to catalog an entire catalog of thoughts and ideas, and that could be the definition of a single word to give it expression. And I've just been doing whatever it is I do. I do what I do the best I know how, and it's like I cannot. That's my feeling for the day, is that I am not able to, and never have been able to, compete with other people. I didn't know why. It seemed like I was just, I'm doing already as best I know how, and it's just never quite enough, because somebody else comes along and is just automatically, without even trying, better. And that they get the attention, they get the accolade, they get the noticing, and maybe that's just, it's not new, it's just reoccurring, and it's just really frustrating to, perpetually fail in all endeavors. But it's not a failure in the wrong direction, it's a failure in the right direction, I guess, or a necessary one, or prerequisite to learning, or facilitating the change to this, or transformation to that, another stone in the road. And like right now, it's like, yeah, I hit that stone and it hurt, but that was just a stone in the road. And I can look a ways and it's like, yeah, the road goes on. There's other stones on it too, little pitfalls and traps, and but none of it is worth intentionally doing harm or harming myself, or being too sad or being too angry, or screaming righteous indignation, or words. I don't need to say anything. I don't need to do anything. I think I said all my best. I think, and it was a close one, but I think I was able to say a significant portion of what I needed to say before yesterday. before September 17th, 2022, when they came back, just out of nowhere. And I don't know if they had any advanced knowledge or they just got a notification on their, to say, hey, you gotta, and that's just all of a sudden wiped. It feels like it just wiped the slate clean of everything. It's like, nope, okay, he's back, okay, bye. Oh, okay, well, it really just feels like I've been let know my place, my significance, my relevance, my importance, and it comes up wanting, lacking. And it's like, do I even want to be in any sort of relationship or communication with somebody that I am not a primary concern? I am not. I'm a used, damaged, lesser item of lowered expectations. A second prize when the grand prize is out of reach. A lesser option. An honorary mention. I would like to it shouldn't, well, I don't know. I don't have any experience with this sort of thing. I only have the usually considered bad kind. A lot of people have the ups and downs. I'm wondering where the ups are. I focus on the downs. I participate and contribute on the downs. The ups, I don't see too much. And so it's like, why do I stick around? It just seems like it's just, and it's like, persevering, and it's like, I just don't know what to make of it. It's just very raw. And it might seem like I'm just kind of numb. This is just an ongoing thing. It's nothing really new, and I shouldn't be surprised. And so I hope she does okay. Her suffering and her anguish and turmoil and heartbreak, and that is her business. How long, the duration, the intensity, the complexity, the frequency, that is her business. That's not up to me, and I can't help her through it. I can just continue to do whatever it is I do the best way I know how. And, but moving on is just, it's part of my active consciousness. That if I'm not happy, it's like, it's no one's job to make me happy. But it is definitely, as it was put, it's time to reassess. And I've been reassessing. So it's like, I'm not looking for a fictional, rhetorical, hypothetical, theoretical, allegorical relationship. I'm looking for something a little bit more real, where it's a partnership. But yeah, the whole communication thing, that was a sticking point. Unfortunately, the missing communication, the missing conversation and correspondence, the lack of compassion and understanding that comes from dialogue, not just monologues and soliloquies and poems scattered across weeks, mixed with uncertainty and confusion for me, and unstable contexts, and never knowing who exactly the audience was that inspired it. And the conversations always change, and it's like, as she's thinking about this or that, or this time period or that time period, and it's like, and I don't know all that history, and I am not free to ask questions or get explanation or elaboration. I don't think anything's expected of me. Probably the thing that I've just continued to do has been unwanted, unwarranted, unwelcome a lot of the time, and probably just confused the whole issue, and maybe made things worse. So on that, it's like, I can stop. That is the option for me. That is something I can do. As an active thing that I can actually do, is stop and not do. Not participate, not contribute. And her story is hers to figure out. And if I'm not a part of it, so be it. It's just a passing fancy, fickle, fleeting folly of, it is what it is. I feel how I feel. It doesn't feel good. Just a collateral bystander that got drawn in. I just happen to be an interesting one. A little bit of a glow. So I've been compensated. I got an experience. I got something to write about. And without these types of experiences, how am I supposed to emotionally grow up or become emotionally aware? So I can recognize whatever it is I'm looking for when I find it. And I'll be like, oh, so that's what I was, okay. So not like that or that, oh, okay. But I've never experienced so it's like, I only know what I've come across so far. So I don't have any frame of reference. So that's not like an excuse, but it's like, I don't know how to do things that I will know at some point. It's like right now, from my position, it's like, I don't know. But I just hope that I will know at some point. And I've seen or had a thought of a comedic, tragic montage scene where it's the end of my life and I've died from something at an old age, and I'm being lowered into a grave, and at the same time, or the next day, the burial plot next to me, the person that I was supposed to have met has died, and they're being buried, and we're next door plots, and it cuts to a montage of their life and all their attempts at finding whatever. And it's like, oh, we were the ones that we found each other finally, and we're buried next to each other. It's like we were each other's missing person that we never found, and just spent our entire lives searching in futility and failing at finding whatever it was. That's what I was looking for yesterday, to see if I could discern or decipher my own, see what was left. And I didn't see much, or at least I said I didn't see much yesterday. And I'm not going to go back and look again. It's just like I was looking for any. It's like one of the reasons why I'm not surprised today is because it's like I've already dealt with this. Yeah, it's like being abandoned and left behind, and it's like, oh, there's somebody better, bye. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's nothing new. Yeah, that's standard operating procedure for humanity. I'm too different. And it's not about me. It's not about me. But just wrong person, wrong time, wrong person, that whole thing. She imprinted on him at a critical time in her life, and she cannot unimprint. She is fixated. And I'm not even sure if he knows that she exists outside of comments, as far as being a fan. And, you know, but I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe they do have more of a relationship than that. Maybe they've met. Maybe they dated. Maybe they almost had a child together, or lived together for a while, for all I know. Or maybe they were married once and they got a divorce. Or, I don't know. All I know is and I'm just rambling, I'm hurting myself. There's no cause for that. Coming up with, scenarios that just don't amount to anything. Just saying things to hurt myself. And I know they're not true. Things said in haste and in hurt don't do anyone any good and it's not a waste of time, it's an exercise in pain, though. And sometimes I just want to hurt. I have to vocalize these things so I don't have to think them anymore. So, this has been me, my evening thoughts in a different location. Same place, just different location. Just trying to sort my mind out so I can sleep. Because otherwise I'll feel like I did nothing and accomplished nothing, achieved nothing. And I'll just go into work tomorrow and it'll just play over and over and over all day. And it won't help me with any of my interactions tomorrow with other people. It'll compound stress and magnify misery of every little interaction. I'm trying to minimize them. It's been an active strategy of mine is to avoid and minimize all contact, well, mostly all contact with other people, because all those little moments where people misinterpret and people are looking for a particular sort of engagement or response and they don't get it, and I don't, and I'll, so it's like, well, don't look for, I'll just avoid you, and then I don't have to, not be what you want me to be and not say what you want me to say, and it's like, because I don't know, and you're not going to get what you want. So I'll just avoid you, and avoid that whole, yeah. So, okay, I'm done, I guess.